All right, we'll just get started.
Yeah. Jump right into it, man.
We got an audience member.
Yeah. Shout out my boy Ken. He just got back from New York. Picked him up from the airport.
Let me get a little
Decided
bit more
to jump in with us.
You know?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. So, well, I was born in Boston, but I was only there till about 7 years old. My grandparents took us on a Disney trip. Well, first of all, anyway, my name's Clifford Stevens, right? I guess I should let you know who I am, really.
CJ?
Yeah, but I was like, but better known as CJ. But yeah, so I was born in Boston, took a Disney trip, whatever, in the year 2000. Moved to Florida in 2001. Really grew up out there. I'll say played football a little bit. Ever since I was a kid, honestly, the story that I'm going to get into, this is like one of the main things that led me into why I was the way I was. But ever since I was a kid, like, you know, I have a big smile. I smile a lot. I was really into poetry, you know what I'm saying? So I was kind of a lover. Between all my aunts and my mom, they would all tell me, like, oh, you're going to make a girl real happy one day. Like, you're going to make one girl real happy. So I would, look, so even just thinking about it, I get into it, like, it's like, bro. Because I don't really talk to people about it a lot. Like, I keep everything sheltered in myself. I don't talk to nobody a lot. Like, I usually keep everything to myself. Like, you know, Jamie. Jamie's one, like, I talk a little bit to her, like, she knows, like, it's just, I don't know. I don't want to say, like, I'm not comfortable talking to people about it, but I've always, like, followed my things myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, and feel like I can always work it out better in my head myself, you know what I mean? Like,
All right.
When I do talk to people about it, like, I heed what they say, you know, and take other people's advice and things, but at the end of the day, I feel like the decision's, like, ultimately mine, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, so I was just always told, you know, you make one girl happy, all this smile and all that, so. But grew up in Florida, played football a little bit. I'm the third of 4 kids, so a little bit of a middle child syndrome, not in a bad way. Like, my parents did a great job and everything, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, just when it came to when I actually got to meet this girl and, like, you know, the attention and everything that was there and just the feelings that were in the situation really made it easy to kind of step away from the family.
How old were you?
Damn, I met her in 2010, so sophomore year I was 14. Yeah, my birthday was in November, so I was 13, 14 years old. So yeah, young, bro. Still young, dumb, full of cum. You know what I'm saying?
Took you away from the family?
Yeah. But anyway, jumping on to that point, that's where I was going.
The girl, she took you away from your family sophomore year.
I was like, that's good. They do that. We might have to do that. We smoked a fat ass blunt before we came in.
Sophomore year. Sophomore year. You normally don't talk about this. Is this the thing you normally don't talk about, or is it something else?
Well, no, that's why. Growing up, everything, yeah, mostly it's like the relationship. Because honestly, it was like the amount of trauma I put on myself. Because, like, again, all the emotions that I went through, like, the first time, like, again, so she was actually dating somebody when I met her. You know what I'm saying? But
how old was she?
She was a grade under me. So she was probably, you know, 13, 14, around the same time. But I met her in my health class, you know what I'm saying? So the grade didn't matter. It was like that. And I remember she thought she walked into the wrong class. Little short Puerto Rican firecracker, bro. Baddie. Yeah. Like, she was so cute. I was just like one of the cutest. I was just like, and from that day, I was just like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna try to make that girl mine over that shit, you know? Over time, did, you know, flirt a little bit, shot the shits, this and that. And then the next year, 2011, I actually got her in my chemistry class. And we sat, like, right next to each other. And she was still she was dating this guy. And, you know, I was just like, it was high school, you know, so it wasn't like that. So still just playing around a little bit. But, yeah, she ended up, you know, we kicked a little bit, and she left, bro. And so,
when did y'all get serious?
January 11th. I, like, actually asked her to be my girl. 2011, January 11th, 2011. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How long were y'all together?
So 8 years, feel like a decade. That's why I usually want to talk about it. I tell people, like, bro, I did like 10 years. It was 10 years, but it was 8 years indefinitely, because it was like towards the end of 2018 into 2019 when things started going bad, and then just fell apart around the summer of 2018.
So how'd that romance feel in the beginning? How was that love, that young love?
Bro, that cupcake phase, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly.
How long did that last?
Honestly, for me, I mean, so that's why. So for me, it lasted a while, but in the beginning, again, so we did 3 months. After January 11th, after that, we did like 3 months straight. And then she ended up breaking up with me because she, like, had all these friends. She dated that other guy for a while. So, again, we kids, you know what I'm saying? She started all these friends with him. So she ended up going back to him for like a week, you know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that, just dumb shit. And ended up getting back together, you know what I'm saying? I want to say, like, maybe 3 weeks, we were back together, and we had skipped school one day, just at her house, doing the dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? And I fell asleep, and I wake up to a text and she's talking about, oh, I gotta tell you something before somebody you hear it from somebody else, and I'm just like, the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you talking about? So, and again, instead of like actually talking to me, she's just texting me everything. She's right next to me, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn, so it's real fucked up if you don't want to say it. But she just had sex with her ex again in that week that we weren't talking, you know what I'm saying?
I thought she was going to say she was pregnant.
Nah, see that, right? So I'm like dangerous like that, right? That's what I'm saying. That was my big thing. I'm like, damn, you got me over here thinking some crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, I'm still a kid, so I'm not as wise as I was, as I am now, you know what I'm saying, right now. But it wasn't that big of a deal to me, you know what I'm saying? Because again, I get it. But it was more along the lines of the way it was going, and that the way she went about it, you know what I'm saying? So it just made me hot and all that shit. It was just a bad situation, but I have never actually seen somebody on their knees, like, crying, begging me not to leave, you know what I'm saying? And she did that shit, and it was, bro, just thinking about the situation got me like, because I remember I was like, damn, I really want to get the fuck out of here, and I was trying to get, like, push her out the way, the door, everything, and she's on these, like, begging me, like, please don't go, all this and that, and that's why I was like, okay, so maybe she really do fuck with me. It's not like we were together if she did what she did, I was doing my thing through that week, even though I was broke as fuck, you know what I'm saying, like,
So we can say that this romance you're talking about right now, that this is it sounds like your real first love.
Oh, all the way. So what's funny is actually, I was in Florida for Christmas and New Year's this year, and right before I came back, I was talking to my mom about a whole bunch of things that are still going on in life, and how, in a way, this does still affect me, you know what I'm saying? But and she was like, well, yeah, because she was honestly your real deal first love, like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, so yeah, you're right.
What was one of the happier moments in that relationship?
Man, honestly, out of all 8 years, I gotta say, if we put all the time together, bro, the bad times would only be like maybe 4 months altogether out of all 8 years.
What's one of those highest moments you had with her that you did feel that love and you did feel that connection?
So, like, I got really into EDM music with her and everything, you know what I'm saying? And my first music festival we went to, just me and her. And I'll never forget that shit, bro. Like, we were just smoking, not taking any of the psychedelics, and just the happiness, bro, the music, her smiling. Because, again, she beautiful, bro. Like, everything, just looking at her, she was really, like, the only girl in the room to me. And that's why I felt so even more attached. Because, again, there could be, in Florida, bro, there's beautiful women everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We go out there everywhere.
Right.
But my eyes is real deal just locked on her type shit. I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it was crazy that. It was crazy like that. But again, as a kid, I was being
attached.
I was being told. Well, not even really. That's the crazy thing. I really wasn't. Like, again, I always let her do her thing and everything. Right. And I believe in you really have to have your own separate life. But our time together, we did. Don't get me wrong, bro. We spent a lot of time together. Like, almost every single day together. Like,
how would you describe, in your own words, briefly, when it was good, that love you had with her? Summarize it.
Euphoric, bro. I felt like the luckiest man on earth, for real, bro. Like, nothing could really bring me down, you know what I'm saying? I was always dealing with financial issues and everything, and work sucked, you know what I'm saying? But coming home to her, bro, like, it was great just knowing we could just smoke, chill, talk. Like, when we would go out vacations and stuff, again, music festivals, we did a lot of festivals together. Like, I don't know, it just felt real, you know, like, it wasn't forced. She was, like, really my best friend, you know what I mean? Like, really.
What made it so bad? How was that downturn? So I know that this was formative.
It was my fault, because this is where they're going to get back. Because it's like, again, like, I'm really big in cause and effect, so I can always see the position I play and everything. Like, initially she cheated, and that's like what kind of pushes.
This was the initial cheat that she told you about?
Yeah. Well, no, not the one back from high school.
This is another.
This is years later. Yeah. This is because again now like this where it started going back. We're talking again. We're towards the end now. You know, say 2 years before that. Because after like this had happened, like we stayed another 2 years together. I tried to see past it, but we'll get there. You know what I'm saying? But so again, I got all these. I started working on my personal development and everything, but you know. Just wanted to make a little more money. I had these cool business ideas, just things that I wanted to throw more money into and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? So I got a second job, and I was going to school. So I had 2 jobs and going to school. And at this time, we already moved out. I got my dog that I have now. Like, we had just got her as a puppy. We're in our own place, you know what I'm saying? All the shit. And she told me, she was like, you know, she was happy for me for doing all this shit and everything. She was like, I feel like you're not going to have time for me. And me being me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll always make it work, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I didn't, bro. Like,
And this is, how old were you now in this point of the relationship that you're talking about?
23, 24.
So this is already a long.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a pretty
Yeah, and
long relationship.
up to like, yeah, majority of that, again, everything was really cupcake phase, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there might have been one little more bump, like, and still like in the high school, like when I got out and she had her last year type shit. But, and it was really like a small bump. We had broken up for like 8 months, but then she dated somebody else, and again, I did whatever I did. But then we got back together, and from that, it was, again, cupcakey, bro. It just feels like, it felt, man, I thought I was gonna marry this girl. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, she was just like, make sure you have time for me, and I really didn't, bro. Like, between school, I was cleaning pools for my dad in the day, and then would have school at night. I was working Westgate Resorts for the weekend, and like, so when I was at Westgate, I would put in 40 hours in 3 days. Like, I would do 2 10-hour shifts, and then a 14. So that was 34, 30, like. But just, I was trying to max it out the most I could in the days that I didn't have to clean the pools. Because I would still do pools in the morning and then go to Westgate on Friday. So between that, I barely had time at the house, bro. You know what I'm saying? And one day she was like, I just feel like we're fuck buddies, we're roommates. That's how we do it. She was like, you literally come home, we fuck, you fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to go back to work. You know what I'm saying? But like, and I was like,
Well,
yes. But yeah, I was like, I understand. I understand. I get it. Like, what she told me she didn't want is exactly what it had become. You know what I'm saying? And again, I see the role I played in that. But anyway, when I realized things were going bad, it was just like,
how was your communication like?
honestly, I want to say it wasn't bad, bro. But when she fucked up, you know what I'm saying? When she fucked up, it would be bad. Like, she wouldn't talk to me. Like, again, remember the first time I told you what happened? She talked through text. And when she was telling me about what she had did this time, same thing. You know, she had texted me a little something, and then she honestly wrote out this whole thing in a notebook. And then, again, I was asleep and woke up to her sitting on the edge of the bed with this notebook, and then she just started reading shit to me. Crazy shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit I ain't thought about in years. It's just, it's fucked up for real, like, but I don't know. I want to say I respect her for she told me, but it was like 3 months had went by before she actually told me what had went on. And again, in that situation, bro, what really had scared me most about her is that, damn, I was been around you for 3 months thinking everything's straight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What did she tell you? What did she tell you as far as that circumstance surrounding when she cheated on you? And you guys were living together, correct?
yeah.
And she cheated on you while you're living together. Did she even try and tell you why or any reasons or?
Well, no, that was it. Again, she said she just felt like we were roommates, like she was losing touch with me. Because I was, even when I was talking, I was still focused on other things, like working on my business project that I had and all the shit that I wanted to do. But,
So she felt disconnected
yeah.
because you were working, pursuing your dreams,
Yeah.
and she felt like roommates, and that's why she cheated.
Yeah, again, you know, you got to see her still being young, too, and still in the early 20s. If I wasn't
I
really
mean,
that
it
given,
makes absolute sense just being
Yeah.
young and just
Yeah,
in
you know what I'm
general.
saying?
You know,
Like,
you feel a certain type of way, you
That's
start
right.
drifting, you don't know how to communicate to come back
Exactly.
together. Maybe you don't necessarily know how to see a future together either that young. So,
And that's why, honestly, I was, like, it was never really a big thing. Like, it was, don't get me wrong. Like, it was fucked up. She cheated. It was a lot that we went through. I thought I was done, checked out. But again, just like that first one, I told you, she was on her knees
Were you
crying
checked
and all
out?
this. I want to say for like maybe 2.5, 3 weeks, because we were still living together. You know, I was just sleeping in a different room, and then she was really upset about that. She was just like, you know, crying to me every night, like, please come sleep in the bed with me, all this and that. So I want to say like 2 weeks I didn't. The third week I did, you know, got back in, and that's when she was really doing a lot to try to show she, you know, felt bad. And
How did that feel for you when she told you that? I know news like that is heartbreaking on different levels. Like, it hurts you as a human, it hurts you as being betrayed, it hurts you as a man, it hurts your sense of self in its own way, your trust. It's a big
yeah,
hurt.
bro. Especially because like I was really, at the end of the day, I was doing everything for her. Like, I was trying to build this future for us so we could have, like, you know, really no financial issues, you know. Now, listen, I understood it took a lot of time, but I, again, cause and effect, I saw how it was my fault, but it hurt a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like sleepless nights. I ain't
Why
gonna
would you
lie,
say it was your fault?
because, like, the one thing she asked for that I told her I would make sure wouldn't happen, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? And I get that I was doing a lot, and it would take a lot, but
That was a part. That was a part, definitely.
yeah.
I think it's good.
And
to
I'm
own
not
that
saying
part.
it's all my fault. Don't get me wrong. I'm not justifying what she did at all. You know what I'm saying? It is fucked up. And again, I don't think it's okay. But don't, like, I want to say the reason why I stayed and thought to see it through, because again,
How long did you stay? Did you try and make things work after?
yeah.
For how
why
long?
we lasted a whole nother 2.5 years, because that happened in 2017. Yeah. So yeah, a year and a half we lasted after that. So almost 2 years. But it's not like it was bad in that time either. It was just, I would always have these occasions, you know, just always thinking, I'm like, damn, you know, did you think about me in that time? Like, you know, I get that, you know, you feel lonely and detached, but when you were out doing what you was doing, did I even cross your mind type shit? And,
Sounds like a nice R&B
yeah.
song.
right. but look, for real, so I was just thinking like that, because, you know, I know me, and believe this or not, bro, before, like, this situation we'll get into in a moment, loyalty is my thing. Like, love is great, and I love a lot of people, but loyalty, that's me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I stand on that. So I have never, ever cheated on any of my girlfriends. Like, if we was dating, we had that title, never, ever cheated. Like, even with her, all 8 years, I will say until the very end, never. Like, there might have been, like, little texting here just because, like, having friends on the side and things like that. Because, I mean, as any guy, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have backup plans. You drop all your girls to be with a girl, you know what I'm saying. You got backups. Just keep it ones there so you talk a little bit. So, and
Yeah.
honestly, I would. There'd be little arguments about that. She'd be arguing over Instagram and dumb shit like that. Telling little white lies here and there just to prevent an argument, you know what I'm saying? But, like, dumb shit like that. But, lost train of thought again.
Okay, so she's already let you know that she's slept with somebody else.
Twice.
Same person?
Yeah. Tattoo artist.
Same person, tattoo artist.
Yeah, and what's crazy is I was actually I wanted to pay for the tattoo and everything. Like, I was
Bro,
but again, I was a real deal take care.
I mean,
you know,
bro, that's how first love is, though. It's you're
like,
blind. They say love is blind for a reason.
For real, bro. Like, it just,
when it's
I would do anything.
Yeah, like so it's understandable that because of the age you started dating and then navigating. She's all you know for all these years.
Yeah,
you know,
and honestly, I didn't mind it. Again, I loved it.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I enjoyed it, bro.
You know, it's just you want to have someone who gives you the same thing.
Yeah, no,
you know, and you didn't have that in her. She didn't. It wasn't all you for her.
Yeah.
You know, and that is unfair.
Yeah.
And
a lot of friends would tell me that too. They're just like, it doesn't seem equal, but like, because honestly, I'm not an arguer, bro. I really don't argue. Like, I see and understand people, because I used to have anger issues myself, but. Sorry, shrinking everything. A story for another day.
So you're gonna. She lets you know that she slept with another guy. Same guy, slept with him twice. You're gonna work things through. How was that phase? That first couple months of trying to work it through.
I want to say it only took about a month for things to. I won't say to feel so almost normal, but you know, to the point where, you know, sleeping together wasn't hurting anymore, you know. I still have sex with her again and things like that, so. But yeah, like a month after that, but again, that month was real rough, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't.
You guys didn't fight?
Oh, of course we fought, bro.
How was that fight?
Not good. I punched a hole in the wall.
You know,
bro.
like
I had
this
to
is
fix the wall and
toxic.
shit. Yeah, it was bad, bro.
You know,
yeah, it was real bad. Like, I don't even want to think about it type bad. And things I wish I could take back, because, like, I look back on myself, like, I'm highly analytic of myself. I always analyze myself in situations, so, and I'll say I'll never be that guy again, you know what I'm saying? But just the amount of anger that I have, bro, like, when I see red, it's all I can see, bro. And I would never, ever, ever lay my hands on her, you know what I'm saying? So I did, like, I was punching holes in the wall, broke a door, just a lot, fucking up the house, shit that I gotta pay to fix, you know what I'm saying? And the next day being like, you dumb, bro. Like, that was stupid. But
Well, you're a young man trying to figure out feeling all these emotions that you have never felt before, clearly.
yeah.
You know, and you don't have an outlet for it.
Honestly, I really can't even say. I can't even explain the feeling, bro. It's almost like it's like a real numb feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like everything just feels kind of fake. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But that coupled with rage or anger, I would assume.
yeah, just honestly, every day, every morning I woke up, I was just saying, what could I do to like get myself more out of this? You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, just looking at her as well, like her showing me that she still wanted to be with me. And again, she was doing a lot. You know, she bought me a lot of stuff. She took me out to a wolf preserve and all this shit that I wanted to do. I was like, it was cool, you know what I'm saying, and I appreciate it all. It was nice blinders, bro. That's what we'll call it, you know, just real nice blinders for the bullshit that we were both trying to just pretend didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll admit, like, so many people told me, nah, I should have been done, and like I was dumb for staying, and like, of course, a lot of people see it that way, but again, like when I looked at the good versus the bad, and like I feel like the role I played in the bad happening, I was like, I don't want to lose it yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, again, right now thinking about how good it was when we were good, like I really miss that feeling, bro, and that's why I haven't dated since. You know what I mean? Like, that shit real deal broke me to a point where like I don't want to say like I'm looking for her and everybody because I'm not, but like, and I'm not that I set a standard, but like I know what I want, I know when I'll feel it. You know what I mean? And I'm not really trying to like I'm not searching. Like in my head, it's gonna fall in my lap, but I don't know, just the feeling like actually broken, bro. You know what I mean? Like not cracked, but I mean like in pieces. Like it's a whole puzzle to put together. Like when so what sense it all the shit was, I met this girl at the job that I was at the time anyway, and again, kind of just fell in my lap. I wasn't pushing or nothing, but she was a manager at my job, and what blah 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 blah. We ended up having sex 2 times, and honestly, bro,
Was this in the restaurant in the office?
no, no, sir, no, sir. This is still in Florida. I was working at Aldi at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's say, blah, I did that, and honestly, in an even more fucked up way, bro, just to give you like my fuck boyish ways, the way I did this.
Yeah.
I didn't have a car at the time because like I had my SRT4. I sold my SRT4 because it broke a lot, and she would tell me like, you know, spend a lot of money on the cars and that. So honestly, she was the biggest. Honestly, if she didn't have that influence in my life, I would not. I would still have that car to this day, bro. I love that motherfucker. That shit was sweet. But I got rid of that SRT, and then I got this truck, a fucking Mercury Mountaineer, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I bought her out of Daytona Beach, so she had her problems. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, after we had lived in Emory for a little bit, that's downtown Kissimmee area. I had got a whole bunch of bricks from where we were living with her mom before because I was gonna make a fire pit in the backyard. Fucking transmission broke, bro. Well, I'm loading the bricks, transmission broke. So I ended up having to get rid of that. So I didn't have a car for like 2 years. You know
So you took your girl's car.
Exactly, bro. To go do my bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the first night I did it, it was like I had a meeting at work. The second time I actually didn't have to. She had picked me up. But the first time, yeah, it was a meeting at work, so I took the car to go to a meeting at work, and then after the meeting, we had went to this park, like right out. That's why I felt like some cool high school shit too. You know, just exploring some shit that in a while I had it, and honestly, like not justifying what I did in any way either, but in the emotions that it was, like, because again, I was thinking, like, did you think about me in the moment? So I was thinking the same, like, let me see how I would react in that situation, because again, I've never cheated on nobody in my life. It's not
How
something
did
I
you
do.
react in the situation?
Bro, when I was having sex with that girl the first time, bro, for like the first 15 minutes, bro, I couldn't even get my dick hard, bro, because I knew I was wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was wrong, but I was like, hey, I'm already in it now. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I was like, I'm here now, so still had, you know, for shooting the shit, it's a good time, you know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't say that it was full regret the next day, just again, really analyzing myself and how I was in the situation. Clearly it didn't hurt me that much enough because I did it one more time after that, you know what I'm saying? So,
What made you stop doing it?
guilt, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Cause I'm a terrible liar, you know what I'm saying? That's why I really I try my best not to lie. I do like
Yeah, I
honesty is
mean,
the best policy.
cheating consists of so much lying.
Yeah. So and that's what it was. Let me tell you my crazy ass treacherous ways, bro. Like this girl, the way she would write me, I'll tell her like, don't you ever write me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll always write you. You know what I'm saying? Just because like she knew I had a girl and everything was just even more fucked up. But it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? But she could tell like
How
there was
long was
cracks in
this
the relationship.
when you slept with, when you cheated on your girl? How long was this from the moment?
Not even a week, bro. Like a week and a day, maybe. Because again, like I was even
So
telling myself,
after your girl had told you she cheated, a week later you
oh,
cheated.
oh, okay, my bad. I misunderstood the question. Nah, it was it was literally like a year and a half
Okay,
after,
this was
almost
a
2 years.
while.
Yeah.
So you guys hadn't worked through.
Honestly,
Did you
yeah,
still hold
and
on
this-
to that like resentment? Like it's a revenge, right?
Yeah,
It's like
honestly, I
one
won't even,
for one.
I won't say revenge because it wasn't like that. And this is why I've hated myself.
But
'Cause
maybe you just wanted to clear the playing field.
nah, hell no. I would never say clear the playing field. No, again, it wasn't like that. In
Right.
my head, I was asking, I was
So
like,
then
did you
what
think
made,
about me?
Why? You
'Cause
wanted to
again-
see if what
No.
the mechanics were.
Not even see the mechanics. Well, I guess maybe in a way, but like I said, I had told her like I was thinking, like, did you think about me? And like again, I've never done that myself. So again, I won't say it was a revenge in a way. Again, it just had fallen into my lap, and I won't say I had resentment towards her or anything, but it wasn't the same way that it was before all that had happened. I felt like she was forcing too much. Like she was not that she was being fake or anything,
Yeah.
but like if she hadn't done what she done, it wouldn't have been like this or. Vice
How was your
versa.
relationship when you cheated?
When I did?
When you cheated, how was your relationship?
There was none after, bro.
No, before the leading up to. How was your relationship? Like
Again, it wasn't bad. That's why I hate myself, bro, because she was honestly at her best. Right when I did my worst shit, she was at her best.